still on the Twitterverse.
I went back. I took a break. I folded.
When did you go back?
Probably like 3 days after I met up with you at that restaurant.
Oh, gosh, when was that?
Remember we had like a
I remember.
a cute end of year function.
What day was it? 30th or something
No
like
idea.
that.
I just remember spending a lot of money that day.
Why only 3 days?
No specific reason. It just folded. I don't know. There was no time. There was no specific reason. Just folded.
Addiction is hard.
I know, the third day.
No, that's not what happened.
Okay, stop.
That's not what happened. Anyways, say hi to the people.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Conversations Without Context. Oh, man. So, yeah.
Find us on...
We're here.
Oh, yeah. Find us on anything and everything where podcasts are, and on YouTube. Please subscribe, please. Please, I'm begging you. I'm asking you so nicely. Please subscribe. And then on the socials, Conversations Without Context. You'll find our link tree somewhere. Just press follow and everything. Don't think about it. Just do it. Don't think about it. Just do it. I promise you. We won't be annoying. Just do it.
It'll change your life.
Yeah, pretty much. So, yeah, we're currently in 2 different cities. So we had to make it do what it do. And here we are.
This is cute.
It is.
It's adorable.
It makes me feel like an
I was saying... Yeah, I was saying to our producer that this is probably like the second or third time I've ever used Zoom. So it's cute.
You've been living your best life. So what were you using your
Absolutely. Teaching? We had our own server, so there was no Zoom. I don't even know what Teams looks like.
Jeez. Okay. Lord,
living my best life.
Yeah, this Zoom, Teams, and Skype are my life. It's my life.
Yeah.
I hate the sound that they make. I hate all of them. There's not a single one that I like.
I mean, considering what you have to do on them, it's work. So of course you wouldn't like it.
Yeah, it's just
I mean, if it was like a remote orgy.
What? What? What?
If it was like a remote orgy, maybe you would enjoy these episodes on these apps. But I mean, you're working, so
I still don't see how I would enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie.
Put on the show for the people.
Oh my goodness. No. Do I look like I have an OnlyFans?
Why not? No. You never know. You never know.
You're the one with the OnlyFans, not me.
So
I'm saying that's where your bag lies. My bag doesn't lie there. That's not where my talents lie.
Child, anyway. Let's get into it.
That's not where my talents lie. Anyway, yeah, let's get into it. Yeah, it's 2022. This is the first. Wait, hold on. Isn't this the first episode you're doing in 2022? Is it not?
Our first recording in 2022. We took a little hiatus. We kept people busy, you know.
Gosh, life has been lifing. Inez, what we on today?
Today we're talking about some adult stuff, some really grown-up shit.
It's okay. Don't hide your kids. It's fine. This episode is fine. Not adults in that way. Don't hide your kids.
Too late.
What? But it
See
was
later, we already talked about the orgies.
oh, you're right. Ugh, you fucked it up already. We weren't even 5 minutes into this thing.
Look, you're swearing even. Anyway,
The kids can handle
talking
that,
to,
you know.
I mean, are they gonna swear anyway?
And they're doing it already. They're just not doing it in front of their parents. I mean, I was 10 years old swearing.
10.
On occasion.
Uh,
That's just because I had a sister that was older than me that was swearing. So I mean, it was just like,
mm,
but I didn't do it at school
that's the
though.
thing with older siblings, I think. I mean, mine
Uh,
doesn't swear, but you know,
once upon a time, she
once
was
upon a time.
she was a sinner like the rest of us. Um, yeah. So I recently had a moment. When I say recently, I mean this morning when
Yeah.
um. I'm not just setting the backdrop for the topic in the sense that I just had been holding off on buying a bin. Don't ask me why. I
Hmm.
had like obviously you have the trash bags and stuff like that, but I just didn't feel the need to actually buy an actual bin. And then I went out
Yeah.
this morning, I came back and I was like, no man, you need a bin because this is actually
Yeah.
stupid now. So okay, I went, took myself to town, got myself a bin. It's ugly though. I couldn't get the black one that I wanted. I got the size that I wanted, but the black one, there was only one left and it had scratches all over. And I was like, fuck, I'm not gonna buy this one.
Mm,
And so I had to get this brown one. But it's nasty, but luckily I don't really see it that much and it blends in, so it
at
doesn't bother
least
me too much. But it's nasty as
I
fuck. I don't
feel
like it.
that
You
I
know the
feel like that
color
happens
of
with bins though. Yeah?
you know the color of like the military vans in South Africa?
Yes.
It's that brown.
I mean, okay.
No, like our like for those of you who don't know South African military cars, they literally look like they've been dipped in wet sand. You know the sand by the
Yeah.
ocean? They just look like you just dip them in there and then they covered. They just look like it just looks like it was. I don't know why they're trying to camouflage like they're in the desert in South Africa because we have a very small desert territory. Yeah.
That's
Well, not very
true.
small. It's not very small, but it's not very populated. So I don't see why any wars would take place there. You know what I mean? You just don't do that.
I'm not
Uh,
gonna lie. I thought you were gonna give a much grosser comparison, but I'm glad you chose sand.
no, it's not. Um, it's not like shit or anything like that.
Yeah.
That was it, and it just as I was on my way back, I was thinking, ugh, this is one of these. These are one of the adult purchases that you really don't want to make because it's just like fuck, it's such a
Mm,
boring purchase, but you have to make
mm,
it. You know what I mean? For me, when my mom was coming to visit, I bought like a dinner set. So
mm.
like plate set. So plates, side plates, bowls, and like cups. I don't need it. I live alone, and I've got a one plate and a couple of fork and knives, and that's good for me. But knowing that I might have
Yeah.
people, and knowing that she would probably judge me, I felt like I had to buy it. And yeah, I have a couple of things in um my take a lot wish list that I know that I have to buy because eventually I have to grow up, hey? It's just
Hmm.
yeah. What are the purchases? What purchases have you made?
Well, for me, oh yeah, the bin was one thing. I feel like for everybody, especially around our age group, the bin is like a breaking point type thing where it's like, fuck, I need to stop using these plastics. Like nobody just goes out and be like, I need to buy a bin. Nobody thinks
Yeah.
about bins because I was using plastic for majority of the year. I had so many plastics I was just using again and again. But yeah, the bin was one of the main things. But buying things like a duvet inner was just like, what the fuck? I was like, wait, what?
That is so
I
true.
need an inner?
That's and I
And
think that's on my list of things to buy as well.
yeah, because it makes a world of a difference. I mean, mine is from Mr. Price and it was really cheap, but it does what it needs to do.
How much is those?
And I think it was 100 and something. It was just under 200 rand though.
I need to get that. Okay, never mind. Sidebar.
Absolutely. Yeah. And even just like other things, because the third place I moved into last year, had concrete flooring, and a friend of mine had left their carpet or mat behind. I was like, I need to buy this myself because you just don't think about these things.
Yep, and mats really do be helping you out, eh? Like, I'm just trying to think
Yeah.
now. For me, something that also happened this week that I realized that I need to actually do better. So, okay, for those of you guys, not to give too much away about myself, but I don't have a car, so I travel via public transport to work when on the
Mm.
times that I do go to the office. But I don't obviously because when I'm at work, I wear heels, but I don't travel in heels because that's trash. So I have these shoes that I
Mm.
travel with, and I was walking, and then I just kept hearing this popping sound, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And so
Mm.
eventually, I don't know if I looked. Eventually, at the end, I when I came back or when I got to the office, I looked under my shoe and I was like, "Oh, this shoe is completely torn apart.
Oh
this
no.
shoe, this shoe is dead."
Oh
Um,
no.
So now I'm been racking my brain like, oh my god, what can I buy as travel shoes? Like that's such a grown up shit to think about. Like I'm
I just
trying to
feel
think
so.
what would be the most
Yeah.
suitable travel shoe for me. And now I need to go and waste more money trying to find a travel shoe. So much money this month I didn't anticipate spending. I had to buy a fan because all of a sudden it's about I've
Really?
lived I've lived in Cape Town for this is my seventh. This is going to be my 8th year. But
Mm.
I've never spent a January in Cape Town. Like the earliest I've come is late Jan, like 25, 28. But I've never been here from like the 3rd onwards. I didn't realize how fucking hot it got here. It wasn't even like,
Mm.
it was ridiculous. It's like, it's not even, at least if I call some sort of a wind. You know what I mean? There's something that
Yeah.
helps out. Yeah, no, it's just hot. It's not Joburg hot, like in terms of like you can't breathe, but it's hot where it's like, fuck, mate. What is going on? What
Shame,
is this?
man.
So again, another unforeseen expenditure in January. I had to buy a fan because it was either that or I die. And unfortunately, I don't think death is in the cards yet. So
Not yet. Let's hold off a little bit.
let's hope a little bit. What else?
No, I get that. I even one thing I feel like I really it's just like I don't know, man. Like having to buy electronics is just really annoying.
Oh,
It's frustrating me. Like right now, I need to get a new laptop. I'm considering getting a second phone for, South Africa. And even just, it's just, yeah, it just feels so
why a second phone?
unnecessary.
Why a second phone?
I'm scared of being robbed. I'm really
Oh,
scared of
you,
being
you
robbed.
want to buy a Tilly?
Yes, the Tilly Lee.
That makes sense. Honestly, and the problem with buying electronics is that they don't necessarily even feel good after you buy it,
Yeah.
especially if you're the one buying it. It's like different someone's buying you a laptop and then you're like, I'm hella excited. But if I'm buying myself something, there's no excitement in this purchase. Because
No,
that
there isn't.
by the time that you're making this purchase, you're making it because it is an absolute necessity. And then like you
Mm.
have no other choice, and then about hey, fuck this 5,000 could have gone to something else.
I need 5,000 between.
And again, that's
Hey.
underselling it for a laptop. Okay.
That's
And
like base level notebook, emails, and browsing type.
but also my thing is like, okay, let's say you go 8,000 okanye, then you just you say to yourself, okay, what if I buy it on credit? You're like, yo, but now I've got this deduction, that deduction, this debit
Mm.
order that must come through
Yo, debit order. Yo.
24 months. You're like, oh, screw that. Screw, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no winning in this.
Yeah. And I mean, like that extra like 300 Rand every month, it helps. Like you absolutely, when things are rough, it works.
Literally, this is actually also my first January. Like now, obviously, I've lived 25 years and a half. This is my
Yeah.
first time having to have a January, like as an adult, right?
Mm.
It's interesting. It's not that bad. I think I was off my budgeting maybe by a week, or I was off my budgeting like not more than a week actually, because considering I had to buy a fan and a bin, it threw my budget out of whack completely.
Mm.
And so now this is the only reason why I'm feeling a bit of a squeeze, where I'm like, ah, fuck. But it wasn't that bad yet. And I think it's just because I
Mm.
didn't do the most in December though. That was another thing.
Yeah, I went through all of it in December. I was just so happy spending so much. Um, my January has been more or less okay. I mean, probably the most painful thing right now for me was paying deposit for the new place I'm going to be moving into. But I think I'm floating. I think I'm coasting. I'm just like one emergency away from just being absolutely ripped apart.
I want to say to the people, I promise you, she's a good tenant. It's not that she's moving because she's trash.
It's other
it's,
people. Oh my goodness.
it's literally just because
I
extenuating circumstances she can't really control. That's all.
yeah. I just hope
Let's
this
just
one is better. I mean, I've literally, from the past like two places, I've literally been moving like a street away from each other place. Even now, this one is like 3 streets away from where I was living before.
but it's closer to where you need to be, most eh?
True, absolutely. I mean, it's gonna save me so much money.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like, what's an adult purchase? And I mean this in the most
Well,
non-R-rated way. Just underwear. Do you know how expensive
hey,
bras
that's
are?
it. I bought underwear this week.
Oh my
I
gosh,
was like,
you know how expensive that shit is. For it
yo,
to for it
I
to be an
actually,
essential, for it to be an essential, bras are hella expensive, especially for me. I got big tiggle bitties. Okay. So I don't
yeah.
find mine in sitting there by Woolworths for 250, find two, three matching t-shirt bras. I'm just not gonna be me. It's not where I know it's
Mm.
expensive, my boy. That's so annoying.
Yeah,
Anyways,
for
you think?
me, I don't really wear wired bras. I don't wear wired bras anymore. I
Mm.
mean, I don't have small tits, but also the reason why I don't wear wired bras, never mind like comfortability, it's just expensive. It's just unrealistic. The wire is gonna pop out at some point. I can't, no, just no.
Yeah, yeah, I need to, not this month, not next month, maybe March, end of
Boom,
March.
that's it.
I will
This
go
budgeting thing
buy.
also is
Yo,
frustrating.
I have budgeted things for the whole year. I'm like, okay, Kulenyanga, we're gonna buy this, and the other month we're gonna buy that because clearly we're just we're just making it.
And it makes me so sad because it's like you have to kind of give yourself an allowance. So you get your salary, rent is
Yeah.
gone, whatever purchase you saved for is gone. And then you're like, okay, you're allowed to have this little money to do this little thing, but you only can go out like once or twice this month.
I don't even have an allowance. What I do is I put it part of my grocery money. Like,
Mm,
oh, you'll see, get
mm,
how to finish in terms of food. But if you want to spend anything on like something fun for yourself, take it out of your food budget.
yeah.
It ain't coming out of nothing else. I would say
Oh,
what
but no. Oh, yeah.
yeah, go.
Oh, but non-sponsored content, Cotton On is having that special for undies, the 5 for 350, and they're very comfortable.
Oh, I didn't know they're having. When is it finishing?
I don't know, they just always generally have like underwear stuff. Um, Sometimes it's like 3 for 250. This one is 5 for 350. You can get bralettes or rather non-wired bras, 2 for 250, stuff like
I
that.
do not need to be wearing a bralette at all. At all.
That's why I made the correction. Like, my boobs do not fit bralettes. I am not a bralette
Imagine
person.
mine.
I care. I care. I just want the audience to know that we are jiggling with boobs. If that's a selling point for you, we are jiggling.
That is literally my only asset. I look
Oh
like
no.
not like, you know how people always make fun of Wendy Williams for having big
Yes.
boobs and no ass? That's me. That's literally
Look,
me.
he's saying
Look,
my weight.
that's me.
My weight goes straight into my stomach. So boob people, yeah.
My question to my boobs have been ever expanding ever since I started gaining weight. My boobs are like, oh girl, we growing. So it's boobs and she. I really hope that they shrink if I shrink because I can't deal with titties this big. It's just ridiculous. And buying underwear is trash. You also know what sucks? I haven't even gotten around to doing it fully. Fucking life cover. A funeral cover. Life cover, funeral cover.
I've been thinking about it. I don't know if it's because I just turned 25 and like 30 is hitting really soon, but I'm thinking like I need to make sure.
Because bitch, at any moment.
any single moment, listen.
I'm thinking I really have to. I probably have to. That and funeral cover. And I'm so upsetting for me and my homegirls because I had this really big savings dream of mine, and I realized you can't just not buy things for your entire life. But I'm like, why not?
Yeah, I get you.
I've really let go of so many dreams in the hopes of delaying my gratification. Because I was like, I could car. Like, I'm not gonna get a car until I qualify. Because I'm just thinking like it's not worth it. Even if I have to travel to somewhere far every day for a month or something. Really, it's not that much compared to a car installment on a perpetual basis. Because even if on the other months where I don't have to travel for, I still have to pay this monthly installment. And this could go into other more important things. So I was just like, you know what? I don't be going nowhere. I don't be doing nothing. If I can, I order things. Like if I can. Like I'm so lazy I order my groceries. Like I'm not going to the store for what?
I mean, you also do live like there are literally no stores in your area. So
true. No, facts. That's also facts. So
but also I mean, in our little city in Cape Town, the public transportation, especially if you live in town, is like top notch. So
exactly,
you wouldn't really need a car.
And I live right on the routes, so it's like, dude, and it never gets that full. On the routes that I take, it never really gets that full to the point where I feel like, oh, this is hazardous to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and it's a nice alternative to taking. No offense, but I got nothing bad about taxis, but like I'm just like not in the coronavirus, not with the Omarion variant. You know what I mean? If I can help it, which I can, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the privilege. So
why'd you have to say it like that?
No, because I know someone's gonna be like, yeah, you say that because you privilege and shit. I'm like, calm down. The fucking
because I am.
My city bus is
not in a bad way.
But my city bus is actually cheaper than a fucking taxi.
Oh, so cheap. It's literally like R2 to go across the whole city.
Dude, let's not. Like, yeah, you won't pay more than 12 rand to go to Hout Bay from Adelaide. So it's like, bruh, I'm saving money. This is not about wealth. Okay. So yeah, no, that's about all. That's all of the adult stuff that I can think of, really. I mean, besides
Yeah.
obviously duvet, nip pillowcases, and all that jazz. Um,
Mm.
but travel shoes I gotta buy, which is annoying me so freaking much right now. I'm sure we'll think of more things
Mm.
as soon as they come to us. As soon as we stop recording, we're like,
Oh.
God damn it. Yeah.
Oh wait, I have something else. Oh yes. So in terms of like adult stuff,
Yeah.
like I've been thinking about the types of clothing that I've been buying, and not that I buy a lot. Like I buy clothes probably like every 3 months or so. But I've been thinking about I really need to buy high quality shit now because I, fast fashion is really great. But sometimes, like, these clothes don't last. And I'm thinking, I really should be considering buying that 400 Rand t-shirt because it's going to last me a very long time.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's definitely. I had to let go of that. But what I did do, especially because of work, um, I buy things on sale, so I don't buy like consistently. I buy
Mm,
I buy like. And one time I went on sale, I bought something for 1.5, but everything was buy one get one free. So I bought clothes worth 3,000, but I
ooh,
only paid 1.5. And
Island.
I was like, yeah, bitch, that's me. Yeah, me.
Dimlo.
And, and then also like another thing, my shoe broke in the office randomly. And luckily I had
Mm,
my travel shoes which look formal so I could wear them. But
mm,
I had to buy like 3 pairs of high heels because I was like, oh, I'm overworking these heels. So I need to buy more heels, but I need to buy more than one pair so that
mm,
this one doesn't break easily as well. So
mm.
I think that was 1.2 to get those heels, like 4 pairs. No, I'm lying to you. It was less than that. I can't remember how much it
This
was, but it
reminds
was,
me.
yeah.
This reminds me, my mom, whenever she buys something on sale, let's say, for example, she used to, for a time, she needed to buy chairs. So the chairs that she got were worth like 2,000 Rand, but she got them for 600. And she was
Love that
like,
for her.
I'm like, Mama, I accidentally broke one by mistake. Um, but then she was like, you owe me 2,000. I'm like, Mama, you only got these for 600. I'm like, no, you still owe me 2,000. I'm like, dude, relax.
Ah!
You
How
got them
much
for
you owe
600. I will
me?
give you 600.
Lol.
uh,
Clothes
but
are
yeah,
trash. But timeless pieces, that's all
yeah,
we need. So,
exactly.
people, you want to give them your. Oh, can I give you a fun fact before you do your song of the day?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, apparently, the art of touching glasses to cheers comes from the medieval suspicion of people poisoning each other. So, people would slam their mugs together in order to spill into each other's drinks,
Oh,
um, in order to show that you trust them or that they trust you and that you weren't trying to kill them. Weird, eh?
I love that. That's
So,
some dog. I love that dog shit. Let's go.
so cool fun fact. And then let's do a song of your day. What's the song of the day?
My song. Listen, I've been listening to a lot of grime recently. You know that underground UK drill shit. Um, my song has been for the whole week. Man Don't Care by JME and Gigs. It's just so
Love it.
violent, so
Love
angry,
that.
just so like, what the fuck you want from me?
I
That's
love
my
that.
song.
First of all, people in the comments, okay, if you can, you will recommend us a grime playlist or grime artist that you freaking love.
Mm,
Your top 5 songs. Because I really want to get into grime like that. I really do.
mm.
And I don't know where to start. So, but yeah, I think that's good. Um,
Yeah, what about you?
sure, are we doing me as well? I thought we were just doing you.
I will. Yes, equality.
I'm going to do Koffee. She's a reggae artist.
Hmm.
Um, and I like the song West Indies. I really do. I love the video as well. Fantastic. And I
Mm,
also like she's got a new song out that was like I think it was like the title track to the soundtrack for this Netflix movie called How Do They Fall?
okay.
Um, but it was a dope ass song itself. And so those two songs I've been listening to quite a bit this week. I love her vibe, reggae-ish. Shout out to
Mm.
Jamaica, shout out to the West Indies. Yeah.
I You need to send that to me. I need to give that. I need to get on top of that. I need to ride that. I need to. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry.
Jeez. Keep going. I was like, I wonder where you're gonna end up
I'm
with this.
I'm done.
Are you? Are
For now,
you? Okay.
in this episode, yes.
Otherwise, people, um,
Thank you.
thank you for listening. Make sure
We
that you
love you.
like, you comment. If you want to comment, please be nice. Subscribe. Like us on all our socials. Do all the nice things. You can catch a new episode 6 p.m. Thursdays. You might get a bonus, you might not on a Sunday. And if it does happen, it usually happens around 10 a.m. on a Sunday because we love to
Hmm.
bless you. And yeah, that's it.
Amen. Bye.
Bye.